fangs, venom, blood. A bonus video coming up for you guys.
Subscribe now. Fangs in your face.
Sean Black, Andrew Veslowski, Paul Breslin, Wallace Tucker, Joey Butts, and the Mississippi Venom Squad. We want to give you a big thanks for all the support that you give this channel. Thank you.
Hey guys, we're gonna jump right in. Dina's got to feed her king cobra, and and she's got to clean the puff adders. So
excuse me. I can do the feeding. You can still do the cleaning.
Actually, I got the puff adders all need to be gutted out and cleaned. I mean, there's poop, there's shed, so
we're gonna long shed.
A big long shed. Hey, and we got some badass fangs in your face coming. I mean, there's some good ones. The Bushmaster, pay attention.
Double tap.
I call it a double tap. He does a double tap, and that Muda does that, where he'll reach out and bang it, pow, and then you got to be still because he's coming in for a second one. And he comes in and grabs it, and then he hangs on. But there's some dynamite fangs in your face, venom fangs, shit just flying everywhere. But anyways, we're gonna jump right in, guys. Okay, guys, you can see these cages are pretty funky, and this all just happened in the last couple hours. So we got to go in and pull the puffs and clean the poop and make sure.
What happens when you go to dinner, come back at midnight, and work in the
come back at midnight, and there's funk in there. You gotta do it. But anyways, so we're gonna gut this out and clean these guys tonight. I shall say. Dina's gonna go ahead and feed her snake. She's gonna feed her King Diesel. Go ahead and feed your snake, babe. And everyone just hand me that hook, sweetie. There you go.
It looks like he's sleeping. I'm not really sure why he's not cruising right now.
Well, I think it's late. Probably is sleeping. Cat on the ground. We're just gonna give him a little bump. There you go. He does it now.
Listen to him.
He'll come. That's it. He's on his way out. There he is. Play tug of war with him a little bit. Listen to him growling. Alright.
He's like, wake me up and then try and pull it away from me.
I like getting woken up and someone hand me a sandwich. You wake me up, you better give me something to eat. He was out all day cruising around hungry, and we come home from dinner and told Dina, go in there and feed your damn snake.
Yeah, after we had the discussion about the motorcycle in the dining room.
Dina's a little pissed at me, y'all, because I rode my bike in the house.
I said I'd be pissed if I saw burnouts on the floor.
But anyways, all right, we'll let him go ahead and eat that. He's a little grumpy.
He is.
Keep your hook in your hand. Go ahead and close that damn door up.
Yep.
So you don't end up on the damn floor. Give him 3. Now he pulled it right back in his box.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, you know how it goes. After the first one, he'll come out and show his ass.
Right,
And
he'll be up hooding and
he'll be up hooding and
huffing and
puffing
puffing
and doing his thing, right?
Yep.
But
he's a strange thing to feed after feeding eyelash fibers.
all right, well, we're gonna let him eat that one, and you'll give him the other 2. Diesel's done with his first rodent, and you can see him now. Now this is serious, okay? He means business. He's like, give me my other rat. You little moron. All right, here, D.
Yeah, we had to wake him up.
Yeah, we woke him up. Here, I'll open the door for you. All right, big guy. What are you doing, Bubba? That's it. Reach in. Let him see it. There you go. He's an ornery little cuss, ain't he? Dina looked at me, she's like, oh, no.
Well, you didn't get that on camera with the full mouth open.
Go ahead and close your cage up. There you go. You know, you're gonna have to start cleaning them.
I have no words for that. I have no response for that.
I'll clean them.
I'm happy to clean them. Seriously, I'm happy to clean them as long as you take them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you do nothing.
My special hook that you made me for the eyelash vipers, I don't think that would hold him.
No.
But I'd be happy to clean them, of course.
He'll do it on the last one, watch.
You know, like when a little kid puts their face on the glass and they push their nose up and open their mouth and blow their lips. He just did that. I mean, and just stayed that way at the on the glass. And I thought, oh no, I'm not ready for that.
No, but that was serious.
That was.
No, he meant that. That's why I opened the door for you. I just, you know, you're new to this, babe, and so that's. I won't let you do nothing dangerous. Well, he'll get that one down. We'll give him his last one, and we'll clean these puffs. And here he is. He's up here showing his ass. He's gonna be a little ornery cuss tonight. Hey, dude, we got. See now, that's when you watch his behavior, D, because now this is a feeding response. Okay, it's all about food. So. You know, this is when you're extra careful. I mean, because he means this shit. He's not bluffing.
Well, you always say the worst bite is a feeding response.
Is a feeding bite, right? Because he's going to envenomate you. You know, so that's why, you know, this is why you stick to your protocols when you're feeding that little knucklehead. See, he's serious right now.
Him being a sight hunter.
Right. You want to see the rat.
I want to see that and not me.
And moving around. Right. Exactly. Go ahead and get your rat. Here, baby. There you go.
Yes.
See him up there?
Yes, I see him.
There you go. There you go. See, he's gonna stay there. Then you reach in.
Whoops.
There, see, he's got it. That's alright. There you go, big guy. He is really putting some size on. We're getting ready to bump him up. He needs bigger rodents. He gonna line that thing right up. Atta boy. Yeah, and he's put on enough size where we don't need to clip them little front legs no more. He can negotiate them with no problem. And I still clip the tails off. What it does is it takes him longer to get that mouse down and that tail down, and it pisses him off. And I want to keep pushing the food to him while he's in feed mode. So that's just a little trick I do. But you know, of course they're eating snakes with long tails in the wild. You know, when you're feeding them multiples like this, I clip them little tails off. So as soon as he's got it down, he can go ahead and take another one right away. It'll be not long. We'll be bumping him up to a bigger cage. Actually, we need to upgrade a lot of caging. This stuff is so damn old, it's not even funny. I've had these cages for over 20 years. And we'll save up some of our donation money here, and once we get enough, we'll buy some fresh caging for the puff adders, and we'll get a new big cage for Diesel. Okay, y'all, it's time to start pulling some puffs. This one's gonna be a problem because Big Mama's laying on the box and she's got him kind of sponged in there, but we gotta do this one first. That's the males. Man, the males are just electric. They are really pretty. Look at the color on that guy. He is just absolutely gorgeous, ain't he? And it makes you wonder now, how does something like that hide in the wild, you know? But they're designed to blend into their damn surroundings. I mean, they are the ultimate in the ambush hunter, that's for sure. Puff adders do a neat thing. It's called chemical crypsis. They can actually mask their scent. They did a big study where they were training meerkats and dogs to try to find snakes in the wild, and they couldn't find the puff adders. I mean, the puff adders can evade them all. Look at Diesel. Now he's up here acting like a fool. All right, and I never put these guys in the same can. Puff adders have got that, I mean, the movement, and they will bang each other. And you gotta be extra careful putting them back in the cage together. We're gonna pull this big girl out and put her in this tub. We're doing a little bit of late night cleaning. And And she's quite a bit bigger than him. Now she's a hog. That's a big puff adder right there. Let's get her in the right position. There we go. Oh, that's a big girl. I take extra care handling these damn puff adders because a bite from a puff, that's bad stuff. But she's a big old girl. That's a big puff adder. And they get a lot bigger than this. I'll tell you right now, they get quite a bit bigger. I've had some 5.5, 6 footers like this big around, you know. They get big. That venom is so cytotoxic and so tissue damaging. I mean, wherever you get bit, there's gonna be damage for the rest of your life. But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe through this cage real quick and clean it, and then we're gonna pop them back in there. Okay, we've got everything cleaned up, all fresh water, fresh paper, everything's disinfected. And I'll tell you, we just got home from dinner and it was like 11, and I come in here just to check on things, and I find dirty cages. I'm like, Dina, I gotta go in there and start cleaning, so you might as well feed your snake. We don't leave our snakes sit in filth. We don't. I just don't do it. You hear that? Okay, big girl. That's why they call them puff adders, y'all. I raised this whole group from just newborns. We're gonna be really careful with this big girl because she is in rare form, and her huffing like that's completely defensive, and it's like don't mess with me. And we're gonna let her go right back in her box where she was. All right, big girl. What a puff adder, huh? Look at the size of that damn thing. That's a big puff. All right, big girl. There you go. We'll let her crawl in there on her own. We're waiting for babies. See, now this is when it gets tricky, guys. You got to keep her in her box so she doesn't see movement coming in and decide that might be something to eat, and then light the male up, you know. And starting to keep them together, you got to desensitize them. You got to get them used to it. Look at your snake, Dina. He's in rare form tonight too. Come on, big boy. There we go. But the males, man, they're beautiful. He's quite a bit smaller than her. They're the same age, but the females tend to get a little bigger, I think. All right. This is the smaller of the two males, and he's the breeder. Believe it or not, he's the rock star. There he goes into that crazy jumping around. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these out. Okay, guys. Now I was saying this is gonna be a problem because this female is laying right on top of this box, and the male's in the box, and they both have their heads out in a hunt position. And if I open this door, they're likely to just do a bam, to just come to the movement and do a strike. And this is when you can get, see that? See what she's doing right there? Did you see that, Dina? Mm-hmm. She's doing her nestling. She's settling in, getting ready for a bang. So this is a prime example of how you get snakes to injure each other. And I'll go to pull her out, and he'll hit her from underneath, just thinking it's food, you know. So I'll ball up some newspaper and bump her back and stuff the front of that box with newspaper, just to block his sight, to block him from biting her. And that's just, you know, the little extra precautions you'll take to keep these snakes from biting each other. And you think, well, they're in there and they live together, but it's a feeding response, and they will bite each other. Look at him. He's in rare form tonight, ain't he? Dude, go back to bed. All right, now, instead of risking injury to one of my snakes, let's bump Big Mama back there a little bit. I'm just gonna block him in there, you know? Block him off just like that. There we go. Where he can't see what's going on, and he don't bite Big Mama, because that's the one that's getting ready to have babies. See, now it's blocked off. He can't hurt her, you know? I mean, it's gonna avoid that feeding response strike. Man, she is huge. She is massive. There we go. All right. Oh, she's a big girl. She is getting to be a big old puff adder. And that's the one that I think's heavy with babies right now. She looks really good. that down in there real gentle. You notice, guys, I'll use my hook to put them in a can. I won't reach down in that can with the tail and that. It's just, that's a rookie move. Put your hand in the can, you can't pull it away fast enough to get out of the way of anything. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get blocked off real good. Lid her up. Pull that paper out of there. And this is the boy that just shed. There we go. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. You might want to back it up just a little bit, D. There you go. Man, he is pretty. What a specimen. Bitis arietans. And these are the Namibian puff adders. And the males are just electric like that. And the females are a little bit duller in color. But he's a pretty boy, ain't he? Pull that shed out. Better. Okay. I've made this mistake one time in the past. I was cleaning something and with a gravid female, and I pulled her out, and she didn't look like she had had babies, and I just happened to bend over to reach in and pull a hide out like this, and just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Looked in there, and there was a little baby curled up in there. I was like, oh, I almost got tagged. I mean, just, that's why I stopped, and I'll look. I mean, because you never know. She may just spit one baby out and crawl in that box and get ready to have babies. And it was with a, gaboons. A big gaboon. And there was one little baby coiled up in the corner of that damn hide. And I didn't see it until I actually bent over to grab the hide and see the baby sitting there. Little silly accidents, guys. Both eye caps off. Yep, look at that. Look at how blunt that thing is. Just, yep, there's one eye cap, there's the other eye cap. You got both his eye caps off. Nice shed in one piece. And he didn't defecate in it. Most of the time when they shed, they defecate in it. Okay, we're gonna clean this out and then we're gonna put everybody back. Got that one all buttoned up, and we'll go ahead and put the big girl back. And the thing is, what's cool is puff adders have, like, man, they have tons of babies. They have massive amounts of babies. I think the record was like 100 something. It was. I had a gaboon give me 62 babies one time. Another one 54. But I'm excited about the puff adders. We'll see when it happens. Oh boy. She is putting some size on. All right, good girl. Let's slide her right back in her box. I can't get my hand around her. That's how thick she is. All right, big girl. There you go, baby. Nice and clean. And now normally, you guys see me do that spray trick. If you've seen some of the past videos, I'll give them a little mist. But this wasn't I didn't break them up to feed them. I never spray puff adders. I keep puff adders pretty dry. Dry and pretty damn warm. So, all right, let's pull this male out. Man, he is electric. He is gorgeous. Oh my God, I love that snake. What a beautiful specimen. That is a pretty puff adder. And look at their belly. Look at I mean, they have got some neat markings, don't they? I mean, they are the masters of camouflage. And especially with that chemical crypsis, that's cool that they can mask their scent, you know?
It's like a superpower.
Yeah, it's like that's a superpower snake, right? He's a soup. He's a soup. And she's on that side, so it's safe to go ahead and slide him in there. And we have got the fangs in your face. I mean, fangs and venom flying everywhere in this one. So hang in there because the good stuff's on its way right now. Fangs in your face is coming up. That's what she does. Okay, little girl. Pick up your heat signature and go to work. There you go. Atta girl. Give her a little tug. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna feed from the box today, huh? Alright, buddy. Let's lay that right there for you. Alright guys, let's get some Bushmaster action going here. I'm gonna feed this big Muda. You can see his head's poking out of there. Oh yeah! Atta boy! Oh my goodness. Atta boy. And knowing your snakes is a big part of this. I mean, I know this Bushmaster well, and I'm gonna tell you something. See how he hit it the first time and released it? He does that, and 90% of the other ones will not. He'll hit it and release it, and then he'll grab it again for a second bite and hold on. And he'll let me work it a little bit. And it's the whole point of not being scared. If I'd have jerked back and moved that rat and like pulled out because he released it, he would have kept coming. He would have came after that rat and then been out here in proximity to me. So this is where a little bit of skill comes involved when you're dealing with Bushmasters. I mean, there's just a lot you need to know about these things before you start fooling with them. But that's a Lachesis Muda. It's a South American Bushmaster. You can see I've separated our little mama here, Rattlesnake X, out into the feeding tub. She's already got a heat signature. There you go, little girl. Good bite. She reached out and put a tap on it. Alright. Not to get defensive. Set that down for it. She bit it again. Alright guys, we're going to feed old Midnight here. We're just going to feed him right here in his big tub. Atta boy. He's such a calm rattlesnake. Alright, buddy. Come on, hit it again. Line this up. This little youngster, little Zobcon. You see he's already up there at attention. There you go, buddy. Good hit, dude. You're gonna hang on. These are always fun because you never know when they're gonna come. There you go. He looks like he's getting ready to shed. Be another surprise. The little Yucatan Rattlesnake in there. Alright, I can barely get a word out edgewise. And snake's flying out of there. He's coming out to get his mouse. This one's just gorgeous. And he's focused. He's locked on. Oh, yeah! That was a long stretch. That was a good one. Atta boy. Come on, girl. Let's give her a tap. Let her know this is food. Oh, there you go. Atta girl. Let's lay that right there for her. Oh, good hit, girl. That's the way to do it. Let's just bump her back a little bit. There you go, baby. Lay him right up there on her log. There we go. And we got to be really careful with this one. He's got a bad habit of jumping out of here. he's a little knucklehead, this guy is. Oh, there you go. He bit it. He bit it in the butt. Oh, he bit it again. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that V logo and subscribe now. Or we're going to send Diesel to your house. Come on back to Venomcentral. This is Willie. We're checking out. Later.